here, and I am here with some exciting news. The podcast babes, we are now international best-selling authors, and I am here for our last series of interviews with the best authors. Here she is, one of the first authors of the interview series tonight. Let me get her on here. I am so excited for this. I have been over the moon. We have put so much hard work into it. We did it, guys. We officially did it. Hello, everybody. Let me get my Z on here. There she is.
Hi, gorgeous. How are you?
Hi, pretty lady. So I just have to tell the audience that you were one of the first people that I met that was like the originator of the podcast babes. Like, we met in a UHPW Zoom room. I figured out that you lived in Texas. I connected with you, ended up staying at your house, but that's a story for another day. Ended up staying at your house, and then we helped to create this amazing community. And now, baby girl, we are best-selling authors.
Girl, look, I've been telling people 3 and 4 times. My mom was like, I know, you told me already. I was like, Mom, did I tell you that we're #1 in Canada? She's like, yes, you told me. I said, Mom, did I tell you that we're #1 in Australia? She's like, yes, you told me. I said, okay, I just wanted to make sure that you know that I literally meant to bring my book, but I'm literally with all of these amazing, powerful, oh my God, stop, drop dead, gorgeous women, international bestsellers, okay? International.
I have to correct you.
Oh, dang, what?
We are also #1 in UK.
Hey! Oh, girl, look, I got to call her after this. I'm calling her after this. I'm calling her. I'm so calling her. She's going to be like, oh my God, please stop.
And I'm not even sure for #1 in other places because I have been trying to figure that out. Thank God for Violet, who's been like keeping me updated with all these things because I'm like, how are you finding all of this? But I think I got ChatGPT to be my friend today, and I was like, oh my God, we are #2 in self-help next to Mel Robbins. Like, hello.
When you sent that to me, I was like, I've arrived. I mean, I was already arrived, but I was like, ooh, I've arrived. Look, I'm next to Mel Robbins. Hello, please and thank you and thank you and please. Like, hello. Wait, let me correction. We are next to Mel Robbins. Oh my God. Hey! Let the party begin.
I put on my Instagram stories, I thanked a lot of our mentors, and they actually liked the post. They viewed it. They liked it. I was like, this is amazing.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. You know what? It's so funny because I personally reached out to one of my mentors and I was like, hey, just so you know, we launched this book. I know you couldn't make it to the summit. That's okay, girl. It's okay. But our book, she's like, oh, girl, yeah, I already bought it. I was like, hello. Oh, my God. It filled my heart up so much. Like this entire event, like I know a lot of people go to these big events and for all that massive energy, I'm going to say this was my big event. This was the massive energy for me.
Yes.
It was so beautiful.
Same here. And I felt like everything just kind of flowed so perfectly. Right before this, we had a series of contests. Month after month, we were doing contests. And we, as podcast babes, had given away so many tickets to UPW. So there were 6 podcast babes at UPW. There was, I think, 5 of us live, 4 of us live. I think there might be more. There might be 7 podcast babes there.
Yeah, because they were serving and everything.
There was a lot of podcast babes there, and we got to walk on fire together. We got to connect with the UHPW women this round, which is where we originated. It was so beautiful. And then for the next weekend to have our own event was just like, yeah, exactly. So good.
I think this is one of those moments where I'm reminded and I get to pause and be in awe with God and in awe of his greatness and in awe of all of the women that came together to make this happen, in awe of all of us pulling all of the ugly muck out of the way and writing our stories and really just like putting it out there for the world to see. And it's like, okay, you know what? Look, first of all, it happened already. Now we got to heal through as we write through, and then we get to help others to give them permission to heal too on their own terms. Like, what a beautiful gift. Like, we just gave the world an amazing gift.
I
Oh,
agree. I was not only in awe of our book, but how we showed up at our events and how everybody spoke so beautifully and how we just shared so vulnerably and how every woman is just wanting to be of service and help the next woman up. It's such a beautiful community, right?
it is. It really, it truly is. I think you said it best. It was like, you know, you're given this beautiful meal in our at our event, and what it was so hard because I was tired, I was hungry, and I'm like, okay, Kat, oh my God, I want to eat, but I don't want to leave. But I'm let me take my computer with me. But wait, when am I going to sleep? Oh my God, I'm like I was in myself creating my own brand of suffering and stress because I'm like I don't want to miss. And I know there's no such thing because I would get exactly what I needed to get. But it was like I want to be present for every single woman that got on that stage and bared her bare naked soul. And it
Yeah,
was just, oh, ladies, if y'all listening, oh my God, I'm still
I know.
spinning of love from all of that.
It's so good. It really is so good, and I can't wait to continue because this is just the beginning. Like
Mm.
Z knows a little bit, but if y'all know me, I always got plans.
Well, we already have people that love us or manifesting our next move. So hello, come on now. They like, come on,
Yes,
baby, come
baby.
on.
So tell me a little bit about like now even it's even cooler doing this interview because before with the other interviews it was like moving forward what do you want people to take, right? Like as the future. But now as a number one international bestseller, like what do you want the people to take away from your chapter and all of our chapters?
So I'll start with everyone else's chapter. I want them to take away from each story in this anthology that this is their permission to be whole and to heal from whatever it is, and to understand that this was a chapter of a story that happened in your life. And guess what? You get to keep writing. You get to keep moving. Like it doesn't stop here. Our book of our story is not done until we're in the ground. And right now, baby, my eyes are open. So and I invite everyone whose eyes are open to pick up this book to read. Don't be okay. I'm not going to tell you how to be, but I will invite you to read the stories. Take your time through each story and really hear the words behind the words that every woman in this story in this anthology is saying. Read their love, read their pain, and then also feel the pain wherever it is in your body and know that you get to move from that and you get to turn that into your own bit of power and you get to share that with the people that you love. That's what I want them to take from all of
Yeah.
our chapters. And more specifically, my chapter. I'm gonna can I tell you guys a secret? I felt like my speech was better than my chapter.
You really listen, all that work with Lisa Nichols, you and I, has been paying off because you're speaking like I start fangirling when you talk now. I'm like, that's my friend. Yes.
Oh my
It's like you
God.
get possessed by Lisa herself. I'm like, that's my friend. Woo.
Like, hold on. Wait, that was just 2 months ago, girl. What happened? I was like, I'm channeling Lisa. I'm quieting the noise in here, and all of the beautiful things. But I think my point is this: in my chapter, I want you to understand that you deserve rest. Rest is mandatory.
Mm.
Rest is, and I don't even know if I talked a lot about that in my chapter. But I want you to read beneath the story of the story. Okay, come on. It was really about me just taking time because I was trying to do all the things because I thought busyness was the way to perfection. You know, hello, I'm busy. I'm doing this. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. I'm perfect.
Yeah.
No, no. It's when I really just stop and just said, okay, one. I have a new song that I'm gonna write, and it's called 2 millimeters at a time.
I like that. I like
Two
that.
millimeters at, because that's how my life transformed, and I think I attribute a lot of that to all of the things that we've been doing because I was the type of girl that thought, I know y'all say that lightning is not going to strike out of the sky, hit me across the head, and transform me overnight. I know you say that, but I'm the exception of that, right? I'm the exception. And no, no, baby, you wasn't the exception, but you were, but you definitely set yourself a new standard, and that's exactly what I did. And I think that's the probably the main point is that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It happens 2 millimeters shifts at a time. It's just, and maybe it's just awareness. So there we go. Boom.
So
Hey.
good. So good. And it's true. If you came to the workshop, Z said a completely different story than what's in the chapter. So you gotta read the book to get her story. And I love what you said earlier about how these stories, these things we went through, it's just one chapter. And like that just all just came together for me now, even though I kind of understood that. It's like, wow, that is a great way to look at it, right?
Yeah.
The next chapter, like anytime you're going through something hard, it's just one chapter. It's not your whole book. And you always do get to rewrite the ending. And how cool that all of us are literally and metaphorically showing that, right? Like how to just put it all into one chapter and then turn the pages and get to the next chapter. And let me tell you, my friends, this next section of our books is all about moving up, baby.
Good. What's the song? Moving on up.
Yes.
I'm not gonna sing the rest. I want to get copy. I want to get blocked by Instagram and stuff.
You're so funny. I really can't wait to see what's next for Podcast Babes because I have some plans and I have some visions. And if y'all know me, I am a master manifester. And so I'm really envisioning that our future mentors work directly with us and we can be a part of their events and part of their success stories. So I'm excited for all the Podcast Babes that had chapters in this book and all the ones that didn't get a chance to write a chapter. I'm going to tell you right now, this is only volume 1. Because I know that we're going to continue to do other volumes of, I mean, it was so successful. How could you not, right? And
Right.
so any of the babes who want to put a different story, because let me tell you, I got stories. I was just talking with my family right now. I was like, oh, I forgot about that one. And that one, oh my God, I
My
myself
stories.
could fill up books. So
I'm
I think
telling
together,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I think I think the one thing that we're also showing the world is that of how truly rising tide raises all boats, because we're all together doing this thing, and some of us are, talking to our teenagers, and our teenagers are telling us, not today. No, I'm not doing it. Screw you. Go away. No. And we get to have that dialogue with the teenager and be like, boo, I get it, I get it, I get it. But what if? And then that what if we're all, we're moving past that. So future podcast babes and current podcast babes that was not in this anthology volume. Be ready, baby. Be ready because look, I told you, when you said you got stories, my first thought was, oh Lord, my stories be storying. So I got some stories on top of stories that, because I mean, I was like, ask any of my friends, they'll tell you, Kat, I be overthinking sometimes
No.
and my stories be storying, like layered up. And I'd be like, wait, that's not the layer. I thought I healed that. So,
It's so true because there's what happened, right? There's the what so, and then there's what we make it mean, right? And
hmm
you and I have a special name for our teenager. I'm not going to say it here, but if you want to
that,
know, you're going to have to get into our DMs and buy our book, and maybe we'll let you know what is it. But we have a special name for our teenager.
Mhm.
Our inner critic, or
I'm
whatever you
telling
want to call
you,
him. Yes.
the one that stays in the treehouse with the iPad. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God.
This is so funny. But you know what? What I love about this, we did not let that inner critic win. One of us, I think it was Sabina, put in her social media that you are stronger than the voice in your head. And I
Mm.
think that this goes to show that all of us have been stronger than the voices in our head, because if there's one
Absolutely.
common theme that we have all had, is that whether it's the inner critic or the circumstances that have gotten in our proverbial way, right? Have gotten
Mm.
in our way, because so much of us had so many things happen, whether you were going through a hard time at the moment or your mind was making you go through a hard time. We all got past that. And it just goes to show
Yeah.
that when you focus on what it is that you want and you make that a must and you make it happen, success is just inevitable.
Oh my God, you've spoken so much in that. Success is inevitable when you get past the inner critic. Hello, absolutely. Because the only thing that failure is a stopping. And and when you said, oh my God, everyone was going through something. All of the ladies that have these beautiful little challenges that popped up here and there and there and there and here and there, it was like, okay. I mean, okay, let's go reach out to her. Let's go see how we can support her. Let's go hug on her. Let's go love on me. All of the things. And I'm telling you, like, this is like, I feel like next to the definition of perseverance in the Webster's dictionary should be all of our faces standing in our superwoman pose.
Woo! I love
I
that.
mean, because why not? I mean, we all have persevered and all of the challenges and all of the chatter and all of the things. And we're just like, okay, clouds, move away for
Yeah.
today. And let's go here. And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
And oh, wow, look, we some badass women, okay?
We really are. We are. And it's so true. We definitely there's a distinction from this course that I took a while ago, that it's talking about persevering in the face of no agreement. And I feel like that even happened to me, like bottom of the ninth, y'all who didn't come to this event, we didn't have a link for our book. I didn't even think our book was going to be up at launch day. I literally had a moment here in my room where I cried into my pillow, where I was like, I was telling these ladies I'm trying to lead them to the promised land, and they promised this great launch, and there's no book to launch, and I should have done this, and I should have done that, I should have known. And in the middle of our launch, that was one of my favorite moments. In the middle of our launch, because I kept on refreshing, I'm like, come on, God, I prayed, I'm doing your work, I'm doing this for other people, come on. And finally, in the middle, first of all, I moved to tears because AJ was speaking, and she was just so like touching and inspiring. So like, I'm already emotional about her, and then she's talking about her breakthrough, and then I look and I'm having my breakthrough like right after that. It was all the feels all at once.
Well, I have to be honest, that probably was my most favorite part. Like, all of the speakers were off the charts, and that part, that realness, that vulnerability that you not only showed us, but the fact that we stopped in our practice, and we were like, I don't know if everyone stopped and prayed, but I know I was like praying. I was like, kumbaya, God, I don't know what magic words I can say. I know that you hear my heart. So if you hear my heart, then you know what it is that I desire. So I don't even have to say it, but I'm going to say it because I want you to know that I'm saying it, because my words are speaking these beautiful manifestations. So our book is coming out, right? Okay, that's all I needed to know. And it was so funny is, like, after I said that prayer, that Friday before, not the Friday before, the Saturday before, I think it was, I just knew. There was not a doubt in my mind that our book was going to launch on the 18th. And then I remember I met someone at UPW, and I was telling him, I said, I said, I've already manifested. I'm an international best-selling author. And he's like, oh yeah, that's good. That's good. He's like, well, maybe not on this book. And I heard his doubts. And I was like, sir, we're in the wrong place for that.
Did you get his information? Because I have
I
to reach out
did.
to him.
I did. Oh no, I'm giving him the receipts, baby. I'm giving him the receipts. Because I knew when he said that, I was like, interesting. I wonder why he doubts. I don't doubt. I just have the faith that I have tattooed on my arm. I just know. I already know it was happening. I felt
Yeah.
it in my body. Because if anyone would have told me that, no, you guys weren't, I would have been like, y'all need to go check again because I think you're wrong. I'm telling you, it was the same energy when I applied for this coaching program and they sent me this letter of declination saying, oh, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to accept you on this round. And I was like, I don't think y'all got the message that I got from God. So let me just go ahead and send you an email and be like, this is what I don't know if I should tell y'all this is what God told me, but this is what God told me. So just go ahead and accept me now, because y'all tripping. God already said it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. I had resolve, okay? I had
Yes.
resolve.
In the words of Jamie Kern Lima, they told you no, but you had a knowing.
Ah, girl, that part, I love her too. Oh my God,
Yes.
Jamie.
Me
Jamie. Jamie,
too.
Jamie, if you're watching, buy the book. Buy the
Yeah.
book, okay?
Yes. She was a big inspiration for all of
She
this.
was.
I'm gonna pause there. I will pick this back up with Sabina because you and I could talk all night long. This is
Yes, we gotta go.
this is this is something we do frequently. I'll call Z for like one question and like an hour later I'm like, what, girl, I gotta
What
go.
happened?
Bye.
I gotta go. I'm late for 12 meetings. Bye. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I love you so much.
I love
Thank you for
you.
being here with me, Z. And you guys, refresh your page. We're gonna hang up, get a snack, and be right back because next up we have the great Sabina Maharjan and one more speaker after that. So I cannot wait to hear everybody else's perspective. I love you, Z. Let's
Thank you.
celebrate good times. Come on.
Come out.
Yeah.
Let's
Woo!
celebrate. Look, she knows my love language.
Yes. I love you, gorgeous, so very much.
Bye. Thank you,
Thank you for
ladies.
being here with me, honey.
Bye.